When you stop men from being owners of what they own and who they are, it makes everyone at a huge disadvantage. And to the point men don't even want to step in and be there because they fear the backlash that the system will inflict upon them when women want to report things that aren't even true, that isn't even real. You got a system of disciplining men for simply being men. There's bad men. There's men who aren't right. There's men who are doing horrendous things. I think horrendous men almost, in many people's eyes, validates the mistreatment of good men, but it doesn't. They don't. And I come to the conclusion that I care about my people, but you can't do too much for somebody's child, especially as a man. Like, everyone's gonna be overmothered out here until us men can make our own system to where we can be proud again and be strong and instill great morale. Yeah, I mean, the health of a man really reflects the well-being of a society. And even if our men had more pride to us, it still wouldn't take away the fact that we have a system against us. And I concluded that I'm not doing anything for anybody's kids at all. Maybe if it's a cousin or somebody, someone I'm related to by blood, or someone I just, I'm close with their family for whatever reason. But I'm not helping nobody's child. Nobody's child, bro. Not as like a father figure, at least. I'll always be a cool person, but I can't act like nobody's father figure, bro. And it's to the point you want to teach kids many lessons when you're a great man, but it's like, let me leave these women's kids alone. Let me leave these women kids alone. You stop me from being a man if I can't even somewhat instill principles in kids inside of kids that want to come around me. But if I can't teach you and you a hardhead, get away from me and learn to hate men more because of that. But hey, I'm not gonna put myself in harm's way. Shoot, cause guess what? Ain't no kid gonna hit me. Ain't no kid gonna do nothing to me. Cause I'm gonna talk and I'm gonna communicate. Like, I can talk in a way you understand everything. And you almost feel bad for what you did, but even then it's like kids who are spoiled, kids who manipulate, they're gonna not want to take that L, and they're gonna try to run back and tell their mama somebody did something when I ain't did nothing. Cause I'm a good man. And as a good man, bro, we gotta stay away from women and their kids. Especially if we ain't made them kids and they ain't our women. Stay away from them, for real. Keep your distance. I take pride in being an upright man, but I'm understanding in this system it's not really finna support uprightness amongst men. And many upright men get punished. That's why a lot of men are just inactive. A lot of men don't want nothing to do with nothing. You don't ever call no police on a man who you know is not a threat. Don't ever just call the police on a man. That's just so hurtful. Don't ever call CPS on a man who you know is right. Don't ever use an authority to get back at a man. Like, if a man really is really doing something heinous, I understand. But don't ever just use the authority as a big brother or somebody who can discipline a man you don't like. Don't ever do that. Ever. It's hurtful. That's why men don't be with these women. Men and women, a lot of us got it twisted in our heads, but we got to understand how things should be if we want things to keep functioning a certain way. And we need to know how we want things to function. Some people don't even have a plan for things to be peaceful. Some people used to chaos. Some people used to seeing their mamas cursing out men. You got to know who you dealing with and what they got going on in their head. That's why I don't be trusting nobody. I'm not paranoid for that. I'm very intelligent for that. Stay to myself. A warrior, a soldier. Everybody's a potential enemy. Everybody's a potential threat. Black man, you got to think like that. White man, you got to think like that. Hispanic man, you got to all men in America got to think like that. Don't know who's running this country or how it been running, but it ain't been ran right. And there's a lot I got to learn. Now, if I do ever have a kid, I'm gonna look into what it means to have custody over a child and what that really comes with. But I'm becoming more of an adult, and I'm understanding the legalities and the intricacies of things that I thought were simple, which really aren't simple. And there's a reason why change isn't happening, because change isn't simple at all. It takes somebody who's gonna really just be the sacrificial lamb, or somebody who's really, really powerful enough to systematically change things. It takes a powerful individual with a strong resolve, however you want to play it. but dying is a little overrated. Sometimes you want to stay alive and see things change over time.